What's up guys, Xbox Tech Jockey back today with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you off 4 brand new items that were recently released within the Halo universe. 4 things that I wanted to kind of like talk about and give you guys a quick review on. So let's just jump right in. Alright, so one of the very first little products that are actually just recently released is the brand new Halo Master Chief Helmet Series pin. So this is nothing more than just like a regular pin that you would put on like a shirt, hat, or whatever you usually put pins on. What's kind of cool about this, it does say Master Chief Helmet Pin Series, and the way it kind of says Helmet Pin Series obviously leads us all to believe there's going to be a lot more. So maybe we'll be getting new, either Master Chief helmets, or we'll be getting different Spartan helmets like the Mark 7 from Halo Infinite, or maybe just some older helmets like Carter from Halo Reach. But overall, this is actually a pretty little guy. The design is actually really good. The visor's kind of like glittery gold. I don't know how I exactly feel about that. I kind of would have enjoyed if they put like the regular design that you see on Chief's visor instead of the glitter. But overall, it's a pretty good little, looking guy. So the next item I'm going to be showing you isn't technically out yet. You can order it on Target's website for about $45, but overall, I haven't seen it in any stores yet. And that item is the brand new full Halloween costume Master Chief Mark 6 Generation 3 helmet. In simple terms, it's just a new helmet from Halo Infinite. Overall, the quality is really good. It's not like just regular cheap plastic. It's not like super fancy. And it's definitely not the $100 version that it has not been released yet. That's supposed to be like the premium version. This is simply more than just like a Halloween costume piece. But overall, it can be worn. The visor is transparent from one side. You can't see in it at all. It is fully one-sided visibility. View is a little obscured by this whole design right here. When you're actually looking through it, it's fine, but you can see like the blur between where the lines are. And then another thing that sucks is when certain light hits this, it creates like this weird distortion right in the center where your vision is. So it's like a weird rainbowish distortion. I don't know exactly. It's whatever this is doing with the colors. Especially if you get this in like the perfect light, you can see like a weird rainbow travel through it. But overall, it's a good product, just still kind of hard to see out of like the last Master Chief helmet from the Mark 6 Gen 2, aka Halo 5's armor. The next item I'm going to be showing to you, also weirdly enough, hasn't been released by its actual creator. And what I mean by that is if you pre-ordered through Hasbro like a month ago, as far as I know, they're still not shipping it, which I find very weird. But if you order it from Amazon, you can get it in like the next 2 days, depending on if it's in stock and where you live. But it is the MA40 Nerf blaster from Halo Infinite. Now this is Nerf's first official weapon design for Halo Infinite. And overall, I'm actually really impressed with it. I really love it. One, it's very skinny, but that's okay because even in Halo Infinite, the MA40 is a pretty skinny weapon. Some of the features are one, the magazine holds only 10 dart blasters, which is cool because at the same time, they paid attention to detail and said that there's 10 on the ammo counter. But also, this is removable, so I can just show it to you. Now, this is removable, and the reason why I want to really point that out is because even on the Mega Constructs toy of the MA40, the really little tiny version, you can remove this. So the gun looks just like this. And I find that very weird, and it probably means it's going to be removable on Halo Infinite. But like, when there's nothing there, the gun looks good, but at the same time, it looks very odd for an assault rifle. I mean, there's no ammo counter, but it's still a pretty good looking weapon. Only thing I don't like is it is just a pull off and a push on. Pushing on is fine, it just slides and clicks. But to pull off, I'm used to like the older Nerf weapons where there's like a button that you push and it just slides off. But this one you basically just have to rip off, and I'm not a fan of that. Now, one thing that they don't tell you about this weapon until you actually get it in your hands, or they probably did and I just didn't look, but most people are unaware because we just buy things when we look at the pretty picture. You do need to have at least 4, I believe it's C batteries, and they go right here inside this little panel. So if you don't have any of those, and you just ordered one, I'd go pick some up from the store because there's nothing in it. It doesn't even work if there's no charge or anything. Like the actual trigger is locked. Before I do get into how it shoots and all that stuff though, there are two things you can know about. One, it does have the slider that you usually see on any weapon. Only problem that I don't like is it actually doesn't move besides popping off. I kind of would have preferred Nerf if they actually made like a sliding piece that doesn't actually have any purpose, but still kind of gives that more authentic feel. But yes, it is just a regular little orange piece that just pops off. Not too annoying, but today I've been having some real issues with it, but it just pops right back in, but it's pretty loose too. Next thing, to actually shoot the guy, you have to push this button and then shoot, and then you kind of get a nice little. And then, if it does that, which I'm glad it did, you can look into here and see where it gets jammed. Now, Nerf has actually always been notorious for this, getting jammed. And weirdly enough, if I have the magazine completely full, that's when I get jamming problems. I don't know if it's because this last dart blaster just does not like to go. But usually if I take it out, charge it back up, and then also, as you can see, it is just a single shot. I tried holding it a while back ago and it didn't fully shoot. You have to actually like sit there and single shot it. So that's just a little disappointing. That's not like fully automatic. But overall, actual quality is pretty good. Can't complain too much about it for being the first Nerf gun. Overall, I would have to say I think Nerf has done a better job with this than Boomco has done on their past ones. I just like the way it feels, the way it's, you know, just the way it's made feels a little bit more comfortable in the hands. Some of their other weapons like the Boomco, the MA5, the Magnum, actually the Magnum felt good, but the rest of it just wasn't really my favorite about their weapons. But overall, I think Nerf has done a fantastic job. What's cool about on the back of the box for this is it does show you 3 other blasters that are coming. 2 of them we know, they're single shots for the Needler and the Spinker, or Spanker, however you pronounce it. The other one, I don't remember exactly what type of shot it is, maybe similar to this, but it's the Mangler from Halo Infinite, and that's the new weapon that kind of looks like the Mauler from Halo 3. All right, last item on the list. Now, this item was released the exact same day and same time that we officially got the Halo Infinite gameplay. Now, this item is the Mega Constructs Master Chief Collection, and I have 2 things to say about it. One, I'm really disappointed with how it was handled on the website. Me and a fellow Mega Constructs enthusiasts were unable to actually get this when it officially released. You know, right when it hit 10 o'clock, we both went on there, we both hit add to cart, and then the moment we went to go purchase it, the thing updated said, sold out, you missed it. And that was it. There was no second chances. And it was annoying because it was in both of our carts, and you know, it sold out really within a minute of it actually existing. A lot of people were able to get it, and that's fantastic, but a lot of people who got it were also scalpers who took this item and put it on eBay or Craigslist or whatever and sold it for an absurd amount of money, which is actually where I got mine. A friend of mine went above and beyond and purchased one for me for more than the $20, but in the end, I'm grateful for having it. But second thing is, it's pretty cool. Overall, the box design is Chief's armor. It's kind of like a little different bit of his armor. I mean, in the front, you have like his newer armor from Infinite. The shoulders kind of remind me of Reach armor shoulders. They don't really actually remind me of any armor piece that he's worn, unless I'm just forgetting it. And the back kind of looks more like his Halo 2/Halo 3 back. But overall, the way this works is when you get it, you cut off some of the tape at the bottom, of course. There's a little Cortana chip right there. You just simply slide it out. When you slide it out, you're greeted with this fun little display box, which has all of Chief's armor. And I can show you if you really want me to. Over here on the very left is the Mark 6 from Halo 2. Right next to it is the Mark 6 from Halo 3. Then over here you have the Mark 5 from Halo 1, the Mark 6 Gen 3 from Halo Infinite. Then right here you have the Mjolnir Mark 6 mod from Halo 4, and then last but not least, the Mjolnir Mark 6 Gen 2 from Halo 5. These are all Master Chief armor sets. There isn't like a crazy hidden one. On the inside is just 2 SMGs, a Spartan laser, the Magnum from Halo 1, the MA40, the railgun, and the energy sword, and then a very tiny little Cortana. Now this box can light up, and the way you get it is there's a little tab in here that you tear out, and it releases the Kraken. Just kidding, it does release though the Cortana chip, which just is like a regular little piece with puzzle, so you can probably throw it on something. Now my box kind of hates me, but when you usually insert it, it'll light up. Mine though has a problem with it being inside. So when you open up this little section right here, you can actually just kind of grab the little platform and slide it out fairly easily. So you don't actually have to worry about like pulling it out is going to be a hassle or anything. No, very easy, very simple. But yes, when it is in that box or out, I keep dropping things today, you just throw this in there and voila. It lights up, showing off all the little individual armor displays. The thing that fell on the ground was actually just a bunch of platforms for all the Spartan armor, so you can actually display them and take them out if you want. Personally, I kind of like them like this. I probably could take them all out and set them up in like some cool pose, but I really suck when it comes to poses. But overall, this is probably one of the coolest little things I've ever seen Mega Constructs do with practically anything. Actually, I've never even seen Lego do this. So I would have to say I was really impressed with this. I was really excited when I got it because, like I said, they were insanely hard to find, and a friend was just kind enough to get it for me. So what I have to say about all these products. One, some of them are going to be easy to find and some of them are going to be a little bit harder. This one right here will be the absolute hardest to find, especially for the price that it was released at. If I remember correctly, it was between $20 and $25 when it originally released, but then after all the scalpers took them on, they're now going for anywhere from $90 and up over on eBay. So this is going to be difficult to find, but it is definitely worth the collection, especially if you love Mega Constructs. I definitely recommend it. Like, just the overall design, everything is just absolutely amazing. You know, I do wish the chip would stay in without my finger. I mean, it could probably if I have it. Nope, not even that. But overall, I love it. The MA40 is really, really cool. And for any Halo fan that just wants to have a piece from the game, I'd recommend this. And two, I've seen a lot of people who've already spray painted it and redesigned it, and it looks exactly like it would from the game. So if you're one of those cosplayers that just wants a more authentic look to your cosplay, recommend this little guy. Just, you know, doing some extra work on it. This does come with a code for the game. I'm not going to tell you what it is, though you could probably Google it. So when you open it, you'll be greeted with a nice little picture that just is Master Chief from Halo Infinite, and it'll say code for game, and you just throw that in there. The helmet and helmet series, this one will be easier to find. Like I said, if you just go on Target's website, it's $45 if you look it up. There is nothing else with it. It is primarily just the helmet. There's no costume. There's no light feature. It's just the helmet. Like I said, you can, my hair. You can take it on. I'll put it on. And there are no straps in it too. It's just purely foam, so you can't actually like tighten it for your specific head. And then last but not least, we did look at the nice little pin series. I'll give you a nice good look at that again. This was like $10 and free shipping, so if you want to add some more pin to your collection, this one's definitely worth it. But overall, yeah, there has been a lot of Halo Infinite. I got slid over. Halo Infinite merchandise releasing within this past month. I still have some other stuff I want to show you, but that will be in another video. And let's just quickly update on some of the things. One, Xbox Series X is still slated to release this November. Based off a lot of leaks, though I don't like to talk about them, have been pointing it towards November 6th, which is the very first week of November, obviously. So now is pretty much your time to start saving up money. It is now September 1st. We have exactly 2 months and 5 days to get, well, not really even 2 months. You have exactly a couple months to get your money set for the Series X and possibly the Series S, which has also been leaked a couple thousand times since, you know, last year. And next, Halo Infinite's delay. I know I didn't update you guys on that. I'm pretty sad about it, but overall, if 343 says they need time, I'm okay with it. I'm gonna let them take the time. With that though, I will be releasing some of the links for you guys to look at those. I will try to release links for where you can order these down in the comment section below. But that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching.